Merhaba dostlarım, Beyond Steel Sky'ın 3. bölümüne hoş geldiniz. Burada kalmıştık, en son Union City'ye kamyoncu dayı ile birlikte giriş yaptık. Bakalım daha Union City'nin şeyine giriş yapabildik mi, o da meçhul. Dur bakalım, göreceğiz abi. Şu an şeydeyiz, teslimatların bırakıldığı yerdeyiz. Aha, asansör gibi, böyle pod gibi bir şey var burada.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Gelmişiz abi, tamam, okey.
Updated U-chip firmware detected. Firmware must be updated to use Union City facilities.
Güzel.
I was about to return to give Ember a piece of my mind when...
Pod bizi şehre çıkarıyor herhalde. Oo, oyun daha yeni başlıyor. Huzurlarınızda Union City, Beyond the Steel Sky. Union City de Union City'ymiş yalnız ha. Millet dışarıda açlıktan, sefaletten ölürken adamlar burada mis gibi yaşıyor, baksana.
The stalkers had come into the city. But looking around, that didn't make any sense.
Buradan nerede bulacağız
This
şimdi
place
biz
was a
Milo'yu?
paradise compared to the Union City I'd left all those years ago. Joey had certainly turned the place around. I had to find the stalkers. And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead. I just had to sort out my U-chip problems first.
Önce şu U-chip'imizi bir güncelleştirelim abi. Nerede güncelleştireceğiz? Şu Greta terminaline soralım mı?
Hello?
Good morning, Graham, Grundy. I trust you are well on this fine day.
Actually,
Aha! Have you tried Dijon buttercream spankles? It's new.
sounds delightful.
That's the spirit. Now, Mr. Grundy, we both know why you're here, don't we?
I guess we do.
Your firmware. It's ridiculously out of date. Let's get you sorted then, shall we?
Hadi
Go
beni
on,
bir güncelle bakayım.
Place your hand on the platform.
Neden
Why
peki?
should I?
Oh, Graham, what a ridiculous question. How do you expect to access your messages?
Önce bir nedenini soralım da güncelleyecek misin?
Or
Okey.
vote on important city issues.
Tamam, anlaşıldı, bizi
Or
güncelleyecek.
use the travel system. Please consent to the firmware update.
Tabii ki de güncelle
Okay,
abi.
Here goes.
Haydi başlayalım.
Well, that's very strange.
What's
Ne
very
oluyor abi?
strange?
What's very strange?
You said that's very strange a moment ago. Something about my data.
I didn't. You said, what's very strange?
I only said it because you said that's very strange.
Great. What else can I do for you, Citizen Graham?
There was
Sen bana
something
güncelleme
strange about
attın
the
mı?
ID that I had acquired. While she may have lost the plot, I definitely hadn't.
Şu tuhaf
Would you
şeyi
mind
soralım
scanning
bakalım.
my U-chip like you did before?
But, Graham, your firmware is up to date.
Humor me.
Okay.
Tamam,
Well,
güncellemiş.
that's very strange.
There, you just did it
Aa,
again.
reset attırıyor ya bizim şey
Because you
YouTube.
asked me to humor you.
I mean, you said that's very strange again.
I assure you that I have a precise log of this entire conversation, and I said no such thing.
It appeared that every time she tried to access my data, the last few seconds
Demek
of
ki
her
bizim
memory was wiped.
U-Chip'imizde, yurttaşlık
Is there
şeyimizde bir
anything else I can help
koruma
you
var
with?
abi. Bunu engelliyor.
I'm
Takipçiyi
looking
soralım
for a
bakalım.
vehicle.
Well, a monopod station can be found at either end of the
Bu
piazza.
bilmez ya, bilmez bu.
Are there any vehicles in the city that have legs?
Polite request for disambiguation. By legs, do you mean a vehicle transporting prosthetics, flat-packed furniture, or fried chicken?
I mean a vehicle with legs for propulsion.
Do you mean a skateboard or scooter?
You are no help.
Bence de
I'm
ya.
here to help.
Geç bunu.
Thank
Neyse.
you.
Was I helpful?
Ben senden aldım alacağım
Yes.
abi. Ben
Would you
senden
like
aldım.
to fill out a survey?
Yok abi, ben
Absolutely
kalsın.
not.
Okay then. Keep a smile on your face, Graham.
Sağ ol abla, eyvallah.
Now that I dealt with my U-chip problem, I needed to find out more about my new identity. Graham Grundy.
Graham Grundy. Bizim fake adımız Graham Grundy. Şimdi bu Graham Grundy hakkında bilgi edinmemiz lazım da nerede edineceğiz? Kurtarıcının heykeli. Şu broşa bir soralım bakalım. Broş kimmiş abi ya? Selam broş.
Hey, got a minute?
For you, sir, I have all day.
What do you do here?
My name is Hollow, and it is my pleasure to serve the wonderful people of Union City on this glorious Aspiration Day.
And what are you serving?
Well, social climbers can bring their aspiration brooches to me.
And then what?
I use this machine here to customize the hologram projected on the brooch. Isn't that fun?
It's a real parade.
Kayıp
Have you heard
çocuklar.
anything about missing children?
Oh my, that's above my pay grade. Are they social climbers?
No. They were taken into the city from the Gap.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have had anything to do with that.
Azim
What is an
broşu.
aspiration brooch?
A special wearable reward to Union City's esteemed social climbers. Courtesy of the council,
Yes, but what do they do?
the brooch permits entry to areas around the city, exclusive to social climbers, such as the Old History exhibit in the Museum of New History. It also tells your fellow citizens how great at gathering kudos you are.
Meclis
What can
hakkında
you
bir
tell
soru
me about the
soralım
council?
bakalım.
Nothing that you won't have heard already. However, if you take a look behind my stall, you can catch a great view of the Citadel,
The Citadel?
where the council are based. It can be seen through the skyline right behind me.
Tamam
see you
abi,
later.
sen
I can't wait.
çok yardımcı oldun abi, çok sağ ol. Bunun bir şey bildiği yok. Broş şurası,
Calling all
envanter.
social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Hackleyebilir miyiz acaba?
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Yok. Şöyle konuşacak bir insan evladı bulalım ya.
Now that I'd resolved my outdated U-chip problem, it was time to look deeper into my alter ego, Graham.
Şu kafede falan bizimle konuşacak bir insan var mı? Bakalım bir.
Hooray! Another
Ulan
customer.
her yer robot arkadaş.
Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
Robot biliyor mu acaba?
Excuse me?
Greetings, citizen. Have you come for another extra large fluoride orange spankles with extra foam?
I don't know if that's my sort of thing.
Incorrect. According to your order history, it is your new favorite beverage.
My order history?
Indeed, Citizen Graham. You love it.
Robot bizi tanıdı.
How can I get into the VIP lounge?
The VIP lounge is reserved for those with sufficient kudos. Let me scan your U-chip. Processing. Processing. Denied.
Para yok
Okay.
galiba bizde.
So how do I get more kudos?
There are many paths to kudos. Employment, civil awards, competitions, good deeds.
So how much kudos do I need to get in?
Let's see. You've got a lot of work to do, Citizen Graham.
Do you
Kayıp
know anything about
çocuklar.
missing children?
Oh my, that's above my pay grade. Unless they came to this cafe.
I doubt it.
Anlaşıldı abi. Sen hiçbir
Nobody
şey
else
bilmiyorsun.
seems to have heard anything.
Excellent. I'm glad to find myself synchronized with local knowledge. Now, may I recommend you forget your troubles with a cold, crisp can of Spankles.
Spankles, azim broşürü.
You sound an
soralım.
awful lot like that aspiration brooch droid.
Hollow?
I guess so. Are you the same model?
Correct, sir. And how proud I am of that, too. Hollow is a fine droid, an honorable droid.
You're a real fan, huh?
No, sir, I'm a real droid.
What do you do here?
My name is Barry, and it is my pleasure to serve fresh, crisp, premium Spankles to the wonderful people of Union City.
Aferin sana
Prepare the
Barry.
Spankles to order?
No, sir, that would be unforgivably inefficient. I merely have to collect the flavor from the dispensary and voila!
Any chance of a coffee?
Spankles?
No, a coffee. Cup of Joe.
Toffee-flavored Spankles?
No, coffee.
Kahveyi bilmiyor abi işte.
Coffee-flavored caffeinated
Anlamadı,
coffee.
bilmiyor. Programlanmamış.
Coffee.
Kodunda
I
yok.
have no idea what you're saying right now. However, all ranges of Spankles include 250% of your recommended caffeine intake.
Meclisi
What do you
soralım.
know about the council?
The democratically elected body of Union City government, as introduced by Joey. His final gift to Union City was to transfer leadership to those most deserving.
See
Okey,
you
hadi
later.
sana eyvallah.
You
Görüşürüz
feel
abi.
a thirst to come in? You talk to me.
Tamam, şimdi burada konuşacak, görüşecek kimse yok. Şu polo şeylere, terminallere baktık zaten. Her yere terminal koymuşlar ya. Şuraya giriliyor mu acaba? Map de yok. Map var mı? Bakalım bir. Map yok abi. İpuçlarına bakalım. U3000 güncellendi. Önceki sahibini araştırmanın en iyi yolu nedir? İpucunu göster diyelim. Monopod platformuna git ve Graham'ın evine ulaş. Aynen. Zaten ben de şuraya gelmeyi düşünüyordum. Şurada bir şey yoksa yokmuş demek ki. Monopod'a girelim. Graham'ın evine gidelim abi.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Evime
I knew
götür beni.
Graham had some sort of connection to Milo's kidnapping. His home would be my best, in fact my only lead. Take me to my home.
Lakeview Apartments.
Göl manzaralı hem de.
Certainly,
Graham demek
Citizen
ki
Graham.
şey biri. Hali vakti yerinde biri. Şehir Graham'ı benden daha iyi biliyorum dedi.
As I arrived, masquerading as a dead man called Graham, I was apprehensive about what I would find. But I had no choice. I had to find the stalker. And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead.
Graham'ın apartmanı burası herhalde.
The seal on the floor showed my buddy Joey just as I remembered him, when I left him in charge all those years ago.
Demek ki birinci oyunda Joey'i bu şehrin başına geçirmişiz abi oyunun sonunda demek ki. Bu arada birinci oyun Steam'de ücretsiz arkadaşlar. Oynamak isterseniz indirebilirsiniz. Hop. Ne oluyor kız?
Hey, buddy, watch where you're standing.
Hayırdır
What's your
sana?
problem?
Your face, for one.
Excuse
Sen
me.
kendi yüzüne bak.
Well, if you hadn't been staring at the floor like a moron, you'd have seen me.
I didn't catch your name.
I'm your mama.
What?
Anan dedi ya bize.
Do you live
Daireler.
here?
Do I look like I live here?
I'm not from around here. Maybe everyone here looks like you.
Yeah, and what do I look like?
Trouble.
Keep walking.
Joey.
Do you know where I can find Joey?
Oh, I don't know, weirdo. They say he walked into the gap, or sailed across the sea. Either way, he abandoned us all in this place.
You don't like it here?
Needs more color, wouldn't you agree?
Do you know a
Graham.
guy called Graham Grundy?
Nope. Sounds like a moron.
In that case, let me introduce myself. Graham Grundy.
Doesn't surprise me.
What happened after Joey left?
Well, duh. Council runs the city now.
Joey şehirden ayrılmış ve şehri meclis yönetiyormuş artık.
I'll leave you to whatever it was you were doing.
Aw, really? I'll miss you.
Yes, I'm very busy.
Hey, dirtbag! What's your favorite color?
Huh?
Sana ne
You
kızım, hadi
heard
git
me.
ya.
What's your favorite color?
Benim en sevdiğim şahsi olarak renk yani kırmızı, mavi. Mavi diyelim ya. Ben hem kırmızı hem maviyi severim.
Lame.
But you're wearing... Never mind.
Later, man purse.
Later, backpack.
Ha! You got nothing.
Clearly not everyone in Union City was quite as courteous as they were happy.
Neyse hadi sana güle güle. Joey'e baktık değil mi biz?
The seal depicted my friend Joey as he looked when I left him in charge of the city. Clearly he'd made his mark. Calling the already present elevator did nothing. No
Asansör
surprise
buradaymış
there.
zaten. Bizim ev nerede? Bizim ev. Şuna soralım be. Selamünaleyküm.
I know that you, Chip. Oh my. Is it really? Yes, it is.
Bizim Kahya herhalde bu.
Graham, you have returned.
Hoş bulduk Alfred, hoş bulduk. Sağ ol.
Good day, huh?
I shall inform Madam and her guest that you have arrived. She will be so pleased.
Madam mı? Eşimiz mi var bizim?
No,
Yok
that
yok, gerek
won't be
yok.
necessary.
Ortada şey
She
yapma.
will be overjoyed that you have finally returned to the bosom of the family.
Sakin ol, sakin. Aha.
My apologies for the interruption, Madam Songbird. It's Master Graham.
What about him, Chipworth?
It appears he has arrived home, Madam.
He has, but that's wonderful. Oh, thank Joey. My dear
Ulan.
husband is back.
Ulan kocanı tanımıyor
I
musun?
was hoping to meet you, Mr. Grundy. Mentor Alonso, Ministry of Well-Being. I was just here to investigate some irregularities.
I'm sure my Graham needs a few moments to freshen up. Why don't I show you my
Abi kadın nasıl
kudos
rol yapıyor ya?
records?
Kocasını tanımıyor mu abi bu? Farklı biri geldi aha.
I don't know who you are, but right now we're both in a lot of
Aha.
trouble. So for both our sakes, you'd better convince the mentor that you're Graham.
Yes, of course.
I'll stall him. Just don't come through that door until you know enough about Graham to pass yourself off as him.
Don't
Tamam,
worry.
anlaşıldı.
You can count on me. I wasn't sure what I'd walked into. But if I was to convince anyone I was Graham, I needed to find out more about him. His job, his family, his state of mind. The mentor could ask me about anything. Information about Graham was scattered all over the place. All I had to do was look around.
Etrafı kurcalayacağız. Şuradan başlayalım.
A shelf full of sports gear and awards from years gone by. Amethyst or purple glass? Either way, it looked expensive. That looked like Graham and his wife on their wedding day. They looked blissfully in love.
Kupaya da bakalım.
Rhythmic gymnastics, first place.
Graham bayağı sportif biri demek ki. Kitaplar.
Fairy tales, courtly romances, and art books.
Önce bu odayı bitirelim de.
Union City Red. I suspected it was more fruit juice than wine. Definitely an improvement on the food dispensers they used to have here. Personally, I preferred an open fire for cooking. At least one person in the city appreciated a nice cup of coffee. Although I
Kahve
doubted
49
Union City blend contained even an ounce of actual coffee beans.
Burası banyo. Elimizi yüzümüzü yıkayalım ya. Uzun yoldan geldik.
So Graham was a cleaning supervisor? The logo on the uniform was quite distinct. I needed to find out who he worked for. If I slipped up, I'd be exposed right away.
Temizlik şefiymiş.
After 10 years in the Gap, I'd almost forgotten what a toilet looked like.
Tabii Gap'te dağ taşa yapıyordunuz abi. Kapat tuvaleti de kokmasın. Kapat kapat.
There was a
Aha,
boot
ayak
print.
izi.
Curious.
Hayırdır inşallah. Demek ki yukarıda erişmemiz gereken bir yer. Aa, kuş buraya da gelmiş. Lan kuş.
A box had been hidden outside the window.
Ay
If
ne
I
buldum.
could get the window open, I'd be able to reach that box.
Ama burada kuş var abi önce. O pencereyi nasıl açacağız? Pencereyi nasıl açacağız? Bir tarayıcı.
Welcome back, Graham. Displaying your health chart now. It has been 2 weeks since your last checkup. You have lost weight. Congratulations. It has been noted that your height has increased. Adjusting records accordingly. Scanning for medical implants.
Boyun uzamış diyor.
Error. Implant missing. Refreshing biomodification database. Please wait. Removing cardiac implant registration.
İmplantlarımız varmış. Graham'ın implantları varmış daha doğrusu.
The scanner had detected my Schriebman port, which allowed me to interact with Link, the city's old network. Since then, I'd pretty much forgotten about it.
Adjusting your health rating from C to A+.
I was considerably fitter than Graham. That was good to know. Give me a checkup.
Scanning. Your physical health is within the top percentile for a Union citizen.
Maşallah taş gibiyiz.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
What
Cihazlar.
devices do I have installed?
You possess a U-chip personal data implant in the perlicue of your right hand. It is functioning correctly. Your cardiac regulator implants have been marked as removed. Please return them to your nearest medical waste facility. You possess a Schriebman local interneural connection port in the third cervical vertebrae. This hardware predates the Minos system and cannot be accessed at this terminal.
That's probably for the best.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Do you have
Tavsiyen
any
nedir
advice
abi?
for me?
A single can of Spankles contains more than your daily dietary requirements. Look for the clown. Drink Spankles. Keep a smile
Ne
on
güzel
your
abi. Bir tane
face.
Spankless iç
Thanks.
bütün günlük yiyeceğini
You are
karşılasın.
welcome, Citizen Graham.
Do you
Bir
have
tavsiye
any
daha
further
ver
advice
bakayım.
for
Başka
me?
tavsiye var mı?
Are you aware that falls while walking are one of the biggest causes of injuries in Union City? Remember, no matter how short the journey, a monopod is always safer and more convenient.
Adamlar
Thanks.
monopoda binmekten
You
yürümeyi
are
unutmuş
welcome,
düşüyorlarmış.
Citizen Graham.
Başka
Do you have any
tavsiye var mı
further
abi?
advice for me?
Calocephala fimbriata are dangerous carriers of disease. Never approach, and if you touch one, report for immediate disinfecting. Do not feed the birds.
Thanks.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Do you
Başka
have any
tavsiye
further
var mı
advice
abi?
for me?
Tavsiye şeyi bir türlü
Food
bitmedi.
from outside the city has been found to contain high values of salt, sugar, and meat. If you eat Gap food, you are putting yourself in danger.
Thanks.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Hala tavsiye
Do you
şey
have any
aktif
further
görünüyor.
advice for me?
Studies indicate that happier people receive better assessments from their peers. Remember, whatever happens on the inside, keep a smile on the outside.
Merak etme abi,
Thanks.
merak etme.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Hah bitti
That's all for
tavsiyeler.
now.
Due to the alteration of your physical parameters, a new uniform has been ordered and will arrive at your home shortly. Keep a
Eyvallah
smile
canım
on
sağ
your
ol.
face.
I was a lot healthier than Graham. In fact, I'd say Graham was downright unhealthy. I had made some headway, but I still needed to know about Graham's work and social standing.
Şu kuşu oradan nasıl göndereceğiz acaba ya?
Tempting, but I'd already had my monthly bath.
Şuraya bir daha çıkalım abi. Bir saniye. Şu kuşu oradan göndermemiz lazım pencereyi açıp. Pencereyi nereden açacağız?
If I could get the window open, I'd be able to reach that box.
Tamam, kendisi otomatik iniyor. Az önce acaba ben bir yere bastım öyle mi indi dedim de. O pencereyi açmamız lazım. Pencereyi nasıl açacağız? Şu bizim Kahya'ya söyleyelim.
I was hit by the acrid smell of chemicals.
Oo, Graham'ın odası mı bura? Burada maşallah sağlam araştıracak şey var abi.
The box was for a deluxe hollow plinth replacement lens. There was nothing inside. I wondered if the people knew that Hobart agents had helped me save their city.
Umarım bunlar konuşmada otomatik olarak gelir abi. Yoksa bunlar ben aklımda tutamam hepsini.
An impressive collection of medals ranging from bravery to long service. Most of the medals dated back to before I was born.
Graham temizlikçiydi abi. Yoksa antika koleksiyoncusu mu?
A security forces copter. I still had nightmares about those things. Twice I'd flown in them, and both times they'd crashed. I hoped I wouldn't have to risk it a third time. It looked like one of the land trains from the city walls. It was a detailed model.
Graham'ın bakanlık üniforması.
A uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It was cut for someone much larger. I needed to find out who he worked for. If I slipped up, I'd be exposed right away.
Bakanlık için çalışıyor işte abi.
Developing fluid in trays. I hadn't seen gear like this since I was a child.
Burada fotoğraf basıyormuş.
You can tell a lot about a man from his shoes. In this case, that the man had no taste. I wondered if Graham self-medicated. Giant scorpions in the sewers, real or fake? Unlikely. The tentacle monsters would have eaten them years ago.
Graham değişik bir kişilik abi.
When I came to Union City 10 years ago, this was very much the case.
Resim falan,
These days, I wasn't
illüstrasyon
so
falan
sure.
yapıyormuş. Önce şu postere bakacağım.
Anti-Hobart propaganda. Some things never change. A printer? It was rare to see one of those. How to survive a war. Better just to not be around to see them.
Savaş nasıl kitap? Bu isyancı
The
falan mı acaba
calendar
Graham?
showed today as a holiday. Aspiration Day. Espionage during the Hobart Wars. Nice to see the propaganda was still around. Among the drawings were photographs, land trains, and the city walls.
Tamam, şu bilgisayara bakalım. Hala mesajlarım kapalı. Burada bir şey yok.
The blind blocked out all the light from outside. Looked like these photos were taken by the city walls.
Şu bakanlık dur. Bakanlık üniforması ama
A uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It was
şeyi
cut for
söylemiyor
someone
ya.
much larger. I needed to find out who he worked for. If I slipped up, I'd be exposed right away.
Nereden bulacağız bunun nerede çalıştığı bilgisini? Bakanlıkta çalışıyor da o bilgiyi bulamadık. Ha, tepede fotoğraf çerçevesi
A
var.
cavalcade of cryptids. Someone believed in monster stories.
Şeyle konuşabiliriz. Robotla. Robotcuğum.
Excuse me, please.
Bir dakika dur.
Hello there. Chipworth, wasn't it?
Master Graham. May I say, sir is looking even more fabulous than usual today.
Why, thank you.
Has Master Graham lost weight?
Maybe. Does Master Graham look like he's lost weight?
Oh, yes, sir. And it would appear sir has gained some height as well. Bravo.
Tell me, Chipworth, who was that woman just now?
But that was sir's wife, Madam Songbird.
Yes, of course. My wife.
Is sir quite feeling himself?
It's fine. I've just been having a difficult few days.
How serendipitous that the well-being mentor is here then, is it not, sir?
Şimdi
I
kahyalık
need you to
görevlerinden
do something
başlayalım.
for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Pencereleri
Please,
aç
can you open
bakalım.
the windows, Chipworth?
I am sorry, sir, but the window controls are in Madame Songbird's room. I would not wish to disturb the mentor while he is with her. Her meeting is apparently of the highest priority.
I see. We shouldn't disturb it.
Pencereyi şimdi açamıyoruz.
Indeed, sir. However, if the air temperature is a concern, might sir consider dispensing with his coat?
Yok yok
It
sağ ol
is rather
dostum sağ ol.
warm.
And pungent, sir.
Versek mi?
I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Çamaşır, temizlik, pencereler, hiçbir şey bitkiler.
Please, can you
Çamaşır.
do the laundry, Chipworth?
Excellent idea, sir. I'll have your coat cleaned in no time.
On second thought, my coat's fine.
As sir wishes.
Tamam, Graham'dan
Chipworth, tell
başlayalım.
me everything you know about me.
Request respectfully declined,
Neden abi
sir.
Chipboard anlat işte
Aren't you
be.
my butler droid?
Yes, sir. I have been sir's butler for a very long time.
Then why can't you tell me?
Standing orders, sir.
Whose orders?
You... nice try, sir. Almost had me.
Graham had made sure his droid wouldn't talk. I had to do my own investigating.
Al işte abi bu da şey çıktı.
Tell me about that woman.
A woman? Can sir
Graham da
possibly
bize
be
yokuş
referring to
yapıyor.
his good lady wife?
Humor me. For instance, her name would be...
Madame Songbird. Clearly, sir is not feeling quite himself today.
Kafamı çarptım
Sir,
ya
I
Chipboard
recall
bir
he
yere
even
hatırlamıyorum
forgot
bana
dear
söyle
old
işte.
Chipworth's name earlier.
Who?
Me, sir.
Who was that guy in here when I arrived?
Is sir referring to the gentleman currently probing your wife in the bedroom?
I guess I am.
That would be the Honorable Mentor Alonso, Senior Officer at the Ministry of Well-Being. I believe that he would like to see you next.
He would?
Mentor Alonso indicated that there were one or two anomalies in Master Graham's records. Public voting, kudos levels, employment, whereabouts within the city,
Just some minor things then.
consumption patterns, biosigns, indication
Aa
of physical
bilgisayardan
existence.
bakabiliriz şeyin nerede
I think I get
çalıştığına.
the picture.
But I'm sure there's a simple answer, Master Graham.
So, what do you do,
Dur dur
Chipworth?
şimdi bilgisayardan
Whatever
bakacağım.
sir desires.
Telekinezi,
Can you
jonglörlük.
juggle?
Sadly, sir, one's capabilities are restricted to the minutiae of domestic service.
Shame.
We are what we are, sir.
At least as far as anyone
Biz
else
neyse
needs to
koyuz
know.
kardeş. Görüşme.
This mentor, what will he ask me about?
The Ministry of Well-Being is always concerned, sir, with a citizen's well-being.
Well-being?
That's right, sir. A citizen's health and happiness, their relationships and social life, all of the utmost importance to the Ministry. He might also inquire if sir needs any support in the workplace or similar.
Why exactly was I selected?
I believe sir's 2-week-long work, poll and social hiatus may have raised some concerns. Just be yourself, sir, and you will be fine.
Of course, because I am Graham Grundy. Is this interview just going to be about me?
Correct. The mentor is here to assess sir's well-being.
And what happens if Sir answers the questions incorrectly?
Incorrectly, sir? Get them wrong? How could sir possibly
Bilmem yani
do that?
Chipboard olabilir insanlık
Perhaps
hali.
I hit my head on something.
Ha! Very droll, sir, very droll. Might I suggest that sir just be himself and it will all be fine?
I didn't have long. I needed to learn about Graham Grundy, and fast.
Neyse.
Have a super day, Chipworth.
Serving you, sir, every day is super.
Acaba devam etse miydik? Dur bir saniye. Chipboard gel bir dakika abi. Gel bir. Gel 2 dakika. Chipboard bir dur ha.
Chipworth?
Good afternoon, sir.
So, what's the interview about again?
Mentor Alonso.
I didn't have long.
Tamam. Akıllıcısı.
Tell me about the mentor.
As a high-ranking official of the Ministry of Well-being, he is here, I am sure, to evaluate the well-being of this household.
Well-being?
Health, social participation, work fulfillment, the usual, sir.
I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Temizlik yap abi.
Please, can you tidy up the apartment, Chipworth?
Very good, sir.
Hadi sen bir temizlik yap. Chipbird'a bak, üstüme iyilik sağlık. Lafı uzattıkça uzattı diyor bize. Chipbird, sen niye temizlik yapmıyorsun abi?
The trees in the gap weren't as pretty, but at least they were real.
Şeye bakacağım, bilgisayara.
The pictures were all of Graham's wife. They were photochemical prints, taken using an old-style film camera. The retro technology had managed to blend songbirds seamlessly into the fake backgrounds. The photography was impressive, but the subject didn't look happy. The pictures in the apartment told a sad story.
Çok mutsuz çıkmış kadının, poza baksana. Sanki zorla çektirmişiz gibi çıkmış. Sen ne diyorsun başkan ya? Sana evi temizledik. Şu bilgisayara bakacağım bir saniye. Şu odanın hali ne? Chipbird. Şu odanın hali ne oğlum? Şu odayı temizle lan. Akşama kadar yatıyorsun ha Chipbird. Dur şuradan bir kişisel verilerden, pardon, canlı şehirden belki buradan öğrenebiliriz abi. Lan bu da kolla girmiyor, mouse'la girelim ya. Burada nerede çalıştığı ile ilgili bir şey yazmıyor. Ana sayfaya dönelim. Acaba şu yurttaşlık rehberinde... Aha, aynen. Vallahi bulduk.
Each ministry had their own logo and distinctive color scheme.
Vallahi bulduk işte.
It was clear that Graham
Konfor Bakanlığı, aynen işte şu. Şu, aynen şu.
I knew quite a bit about Graham's work and health, but I figured I could learn more if I found his kudos records.
Kudos kayıtları mı? Kudos kayıtları Konfor Bakanlığı olarak dur. Abi bir şey Gamepad burada iyi çalışmıyor. Konfor Bakanlığı olarak hedefimiz görünmez olmaktır. Hedefimiz nereye giderseniz gidin size özel tercihler sunarak görünmeden hizmet etmektir. Ne kadar kudosunuz varsa o kadar rahat edersiniz diyor. Kudosumuza nereden ulaşacağız? Kişisel veriler. Şuraya tekrar bakalım bir. Yok. Mesajlarıma
I couldn't
giremiyorum.
access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Abi saniye, kudos geçmişini
A
göster.
chart showing that
Buldum.
Graham's kudos score had recently dropped. I wondered what had caused such a sharp decline. I had learned all I was going to from Graham's apartment. I hoped it would be enough.
Her şeyi öğrendik arkadaşlar. Ana sayfa, Graham'ın evinden öğrenebileceğimiz her şeyi öğrendik. Bu kadar yeterli. Şimdi bu şeydeki şeyleri tek tek okudum. Canlı şehirdeki ama şeydeymiş. Orası hiç aklıma gelmemişti. Evet dostlarım. Şimdi bu bölümü burada sonlandıralım. Daha fazla uzamasın. Diğer bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Toplantıya gireceğiz. Bakalım oyun bizi nerelere götürecek. İzlediğiniz için çok teşekkür ediyorum. Diğer bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize çok iyi bakın.